Good morning, India, and good morning to the world. Thank you for being with us, my dear friends. Every single day, we are with you and you are with us. We are really happy to connect and bond on this special platform to get to know about the lives of the wonderful people that this universe has within. My dear friends, it's a pleasure and a privilege to have each one of you grace the International Fab Talk Show. And today, my friends, we have a wonderful guest with lots of wisdom and lots of experience. We'd like to invite SHRI Dinakara Rao sir with us today. He's with us along with his friends, along with his colleagues to share his journey, to share his wisdom, and of course, to empower each one of you to the various experiences he's been having throughout his journey. And my friends, it's a pleasure and an honor to have this special guest share the stage with us. Dear sir, we welcome you today on the International Fab Talks.
Thank you very much, Andrea. Nice of you to invite me. Thank you.
So with your permission, I'd like to introduce you in an official way, sir.
Please go ahead. Go ahead.
Thank you. Thank you, sir. Dear friends, it's our duty to introduce our special guest in a very official way. And sir is being supported by his friends, his family, and many people across the world because he is that person who loves to bond and maintain good human relationships. And so, my dear friends, it's time now to introduce our special guest. He is SHRI P. Dinakara Rao, sir. Sir, I repeat once again, SHRI P. Dinakara Rao, sir. He has a postgraduate degree in applied economics. He started his career as a probationary officer in the State Bank of Hyderabad. He specialized in the fields of personal development, human resource development, training, and corporate credit. Apart from that, he is also trained in the field of behavioral sciences by ISISD and as well transactional analysis by ITAA. Apart from that, his skills gave him the opportunity to work across different sectors and especially across different banks in the country on deputation from the State Bank of Hyderabad. He retired as the Chief General Manager from the State Bank of Hyderabad in the year 2005. And dear friends, after retirement, sir is as energetic as he was during his working years. And he's giving his best to the society, trying to influence the lives of not only the youth, the middle-aged, but also the senior citizens as well. And of course, he loves to spend time even with little children. And dear friends, after retirement, he worked as the director of the Alpha Foundation and as well as a senior advisor to the Maxwell Trust Associates of ICFI, Hyderabad. He is also in the panels of NSE, BSE, NCDEX as an arbitrator. And dear friends, apart from that, our guest, our celebrity today is a great, great author. He's going to share with us about the books and the poems that he's written. And really, we are going to have a wonderful time getting to know our special guest. And friends, our author, our celebrity today is a happily married man. And he's married to his lovely sweetheart, his childhood sweetheart called Pramila Devi, ma'am. Thanks, ma'am, for being with us and thanks for being a part of our celebrity's journey through life and supporting him and making his world beautiful with your presence. And he's also the proud father of two wonderful, devoted daughters, Mrs. Sirisha Srikant and Mrs. Shilpa Sharma. Apart from that, sir is also blessed with three lovely granddaughters, Akanksha, Ananya, and Shivani. He loves to spend time with his family and with his grandchildren as well. Apart from that, he has a lot of time to share with his friends. He loves bonding and he has friends right from, above 60 years. There is a lot of bonding going on. Friends are just not made and left away just like that. And it's not like use the friends when needed. He maintains that relationship. He gives his best and also receives the best from his friends. And dear friends, at present, our celebrity, our guest, P. Dinakara Rao sir, is at present working as the director of Spyn Financial Services Private Limited. Apart from that, he's giving his best conducting various seminars and workshops, enabling everyone to grow around him. The best part of him is, I grow, I allow others to grow. I live, I allow others to live in the same way. Dear sir, thank you very much for accepting our invite. Thank you very much, sir.
Thank you very much.
Thank you, sir. Dear friends, we'll begin with the interview session. We'll get to know more about our celebrity today. how he has inspired others and how he's going to inspire you and me today. Dear sir, the first question for you today would be, how would you define yourself? Who is the real you? Who is the real Shri P. Dinakara Rao?
Andrea, that is a very tricky question because answers are multiple. Because one answer I can give is I am BBB, triple B. You may ask me, what is this triple B? I am bald, bold, and beautiful. Of course, for men, we call it as bald, bold, and handsome. But BQB is the one. That is one type of answer. Second answer is I am Aham Brahmasmi. The whole universe is within me. Ugliness, goodness, saintliness, humanness, devilness, cunningness, everything which is available in the universe, in the world, that is also within me. Aham Brahmasmi. This is the second answer. Because I won't give straight one answer to you. You know that. And third is I also wear multiple masks in the sense when I'm with my wife, I'm a husband. When I'm with my boss, I'm his assistant. I'm with my friends, a good friend. I'm with a vegetarian friend, I'm a vegetarian friend to him. Somebody wants, for example, Ashok Kalmakar is there, Srinivas Rao is there, my friends. Chaudhary is there. They love to have metalla. There is a drink. Not that I drink regularly. When I meet them, they say, let us have a drink together. Therefore, I'm with them. And with a friend, I'm a friend. But only thing is, with an enemy, I'm not an enemy. I try to make even friendship with them. Therefore, I'm a man who also wears multiple masks. What is real me? Even now, I do not know exactly who I am. Man search for meaning, you know. Man search for meaning is there. Still, I am searching who real I am. Except I know I am a combination of all these three. I wear mask, Aham Brahmasmi, and BBB. Bald, bold, and beautiful. I hope I have confused you thoroughly with my answer, but even then, I love to confuse people, and everybody knows it. Thank you, Andrea. Next.
Thank you, sir, for that beautiful answer. In fact, I've got your answer very well. You put it with lots of clarity. In fact, all of us wear masks. And this is how we have to be. We just cannot be who we are at home. We can't be the same out. We have to play our role correctly in the society. That's very nice. You know, that's beautiful. I really appreciate your answer, sir. Giving
Thank
respect to all our friends across the world, giving respect to our family members, and behaving in the appropriate way according to the situation. How you have to behave, you know, that's really very nice. I really appreciate this answer. It's a unique answer, in fact, and it's well appreciated. Thank you. Thank you, sir. Dear friends, we go on with the next question. Dear sir, you've been retiring from the State Bank of India and you finished your, services so well. You're still continuing your journey and contributing in a professional way. You're contributing to society. You're contributing in all fields. We'd like to know how you manage your stress. And how do you still manage your stress? Because many of us, now you take me, for example, I'm always stressed when the power is going to be, snapped off because we have a frequent power cut in our area. So that's the stress that I have, but it's not in my control. So I've stopped stressing over it. I found a solution maybe to conduct it through the Wi-Fi or maybe through the mobile data, through the hotspot. But I'd like to know, how do we de-stress? Instead of taking stress, from your experience, we'd like to know how should one manage their stress levels? Yes, sir.
In a work situation, when you are feeling stress, let us say because the work pressures will be there, a lot of files, a lot of decisions take, a lot of people coming and talking to you. When you feel stress, because at least we are at the senior level, we can ask peers, do not allow anybody for some time into my room. And then I do the deep breath. There is one way. Exhale and inhale very slowly and very steadily, at least for 5-6 minutes. That will cool down. To some extent, relieve stress. And second technique which I follow is some of my favorite colleagues are there. Maybe of my rank, or maybe lower, maybe higher, or even a staff member with whom when I talk, I feel more present and more happy. I ask that person to come and we'll spend 5-10 minutes together, have a cup of coffee or tea. There also, these two things I follow in the work situation. But after retirement, I had a lot of time. Therefore, every day, to see that I am not stressed because of the situation or circumstances, I regularly go for a morning walk, 45 minutes. You'll be surprised if I tell you, at the age of 78, I get up at 4 to 5, 4 to 5 in the morning. And after ablutions and everything, I go for a 45 minutes walk, come back and do my meditation for half an hour, 30 minutes meditation, then take 5 minutes break, then go for my pranayama. Then only I go out and have my tea or coffee or milk and etc. Those things I'll share with you later on. This is the way I de-stress myself. The most important thing is mix with your friends. You'll be surprised if I tell you every month four of my friends will meet. Myself, Kastur Nageswara, Ayadev Anantakrishna, Sanjay. Every month we meet once in a month, either in somebody's house or in some hotel. Every month we three families we meet. My family and Ashok Kalmankar's family, his Srinivasara family we meet. Now again, we are going to meet another three families, myself, Kalmankar and Krishnavachari. That means every month some program or other I'm having. When you meet my friends and spend time with them, where is the question of stress? I feel, for example, Chaudhary Spyn, as I told you, P.A. Chaudhary, is friend from 1961. Can you imagine how many years? 60 years. We studied together. We were graduates, postgraduates. In post-graduation, we are roommates also. And he did his MA literature. I did my economics. He joined IRS and he retired as Chief Commissioner Income Tax. I retired as Chief General Manager. Srinivas Rao is there. We joined together in 1968. And of course, in the middle, he left the bank and joined SHRI, retired as CGM SHRI. In Kalmankar, I know him from 1980, 1978, 79. He retired as Deputy Managing Director. So many people are there. About B.S. Rao, I'll talk to you later on. You can ask me who is B.S. Rao. B. Suryaprakash Rao. If that question you remember to ask me, I will let you know later on. Keep that question because it was a surprise for me also. Go ahead.
Yes, thank you, sir, for sharing all of that. You're an early bird, getting up and maintaining a very good, healthy lifestyle, walking. And you said, from where is the stress? I have so many friends. I have so many people who are there with me. That's really nice. At this age, at any given age, we should really have a good, healthy lifestyle, a social lifestyle where we could connect with our friends, bond with our friends and families joining together to de-stress. That's really very nice, sir. I like the way you put that. Thank you so much. And it's a takeaway for many of us. We think that, oh, we can manage things alone. But in fact, connecting with the world, connecting with friends and family keeps us more stronger in mind and body. That's wonderful.
You take, for example, Mr. Nair is there in the name of Usha.
Yes.
And I know him when his kid was hardly 8 years kid. I know him. I maintain still contact with them. They were Malayalis. We are neighbors in Maridpalli. And his daughter was 8 years. And I call her as a Modu. Now she has grown up. She's having a kid of 2 years. She's working in a software company. But even then, very close to us. Every month we meet. I spent with the Chikku Modu, I call it in Malayalam. Very good. And Nair is like a younger brother to me. Usha is like a family member. These are the things I cherish. Every single aspect of it I cherish. That is why I feel very happy and de-stress. I cause stress to others, but there is no question of getting stress.
How sweet. That's so nice of you to share that, sir. That's really very nice. So, dear friends, we go on with our next question. Dear sir, as a little kid, how was that little small Dinakara? Was he mischievous, naughty, notorious? How was that little kid within you? I mean, at that stage, we'd like to know about your early childhood. Could you please share something about it, sir?
I was known as a very mischievous child. Though I am very favorite of my mother, but I was having three sisters. Why I'm saying I was, because two sisters are not there. Only one sister is there. She's in Chicago. Her name is Aruna. She's very close to me. And because of the three sisters, I used to play with my sister's friends. Therefore, sometimes they say this boy is a lady's boy. In the sense, I mix more and more with the girl than with the boy. But I'm also very mischievous in the sense we used to play, marbles and so many things. Local cricket known as this one. I have forgotten what is the name. Uh, like that, I used to mix with kids of my age and also with the ladies. And I used to play all the games of either the girls play or the gents play. There were people you say this fellow can mix anywhere, anytime, anything he wants. And my mother used to say, be careful when you are dealing with the girls because little girls are more sensitive. Don't hurt them. I mean, physical fights you can have with the boys, but not with the girls. I am known as a naughty, mischievous boy when I was a kid. And you'll be surprised if I tell you, even now, at the age of 78, I keep that kid alive in me. If somebody has read the transaction analysis, there is known as a parent, adult, and child. Child is having one second.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir. My dear friends, the inner child within us should always be alive. Yes, sir. Over to you.
That child, I still keep it alive. There is the concept known as PAC, parent, adult, and child. Child is around three things.
Yes, sir.
Three things in the sense natural child, adopted child, inquisitive professor, little professor. I always keep my natural child alive. Therefore, even now, people say sometimes I behave like a kid. I accept it. I love that kid in me. Therefore, always kid will be dancing within me. Thank you.
Wonderful, sir. I really
Awesome.
like this energy, sir. That's really nice. In fact, everyone, my dear friends, all the guests who are present with us, our virtual audience, we all should have the inner child, the inner natural child alive. Our special guest and celebrity at the age of 78, cherishes and nourishes the inner child within him. And that is why he's able to speak very happily and share his life with others. Never forget to keep the inner child in you alive. Wonderful, sir. Brilliant. Thank you. And that is a takeaway for all of us. Apart from the stress that we are facing in our life, let us try to rejoice and live life, on the terms of a little child, forgetting the world, forgetting the stress of the world, and just being you, being the natural you as a kid. Wonderful, sir. And I love the way you said, I was enjoying playing with the little boys and the girls, and my mother said,
join immediately.
Yeah. Yes, sir. Stay safe with the girls. They are very sensitive. You should, take care. So all of that you had, good upbringing. Your mother has guided you in a very right way. You respect people across the world. That's wonderful.
Thank you.
Yes, sir. Today, you are a great inspiration to many of us. I admire you at the age of 78. You have so many friends and you are able to connect with people on a one-to-one basis at a group level. You're able to conduct different sessions with them, giving out your best. You are an inspiration. I would like to know today, who is your inspiration? Who inspired you to become who you are today?
That is a wonderful question. I can't name one. To start with, I talk about my father. My father was what we call models. Who are your models? What you call? Who are your inspirations? One is my father. His name is Satyanarayana Rao. He retired as a district panchayat officer from West Godavari district. You'll be surprised. He's so honest in his dealings with the department. When he retired, we settled in Hyderabad. He is not having even a single cycle. No house, no cycle, no scooter, no car, no land, nothing. No property, zero properties. But he made all my four brothers. We are all postgraduates. We are all well settled in our jobs. And three sisters happily married to the persons. They are also happy, of course. Our two sisters are not there. One sister is in Chicago. What I'm saying is, my first inspiration was my father. He's very, very jovial, extrovert. He mixes with people. He talks to everybody. Even when he's going on road, he will say hello and talk to them. That nature I got from him. He is one of my models. Second model, you'll be surprised if I share with you. His name is K.R. Venugopal. He is a 1962 batch of IAS officers. He worked as a private secretary to Prime Minister P.V. Narasimha Rao and Rajiv Gandhi. But you may be wondering how I came to know about him. I was in Delhi as a chief manager of my KG Marg branch, Kasturba Gandhi Marg branch. As a branch manager, I was sitting in the cabin. Suddenly, some gentleman walked in. And I said, please sit down, sir. He told me, I wanted to open a savings bank account. Your staff is asking for introduction. When I said, sir, as per the bank rules, introduction is a must for the savings bank. Then he took out from his, some chain is there, some rope. He showed the card. In the card, it is mentioned, K.R. Venugopal IS. I was thrilled. Do you know what I said? Do you know the child in me active? Sir, please stand up, I said. He was surprised. He stood. I also stood. I shook his hand. Sir, please sit down. Then I asked him, are you the person who was institutional finance member in Telangana? I'm in Hyderabad that time. Yes. Are you the Warangal collector? Yes. Are you the person who distributed dry, salty fish to all the tribals? He said, yes. So many questions I asked him. I said, it's a great pleasure to meet you. I'm talking about when I was in Delhi as a KG bar. Then after opening the account, I went along with him to see that he's properly seated in his car. I said, sir, give me your car key. I will take out the car. Do you know, he has given a key of a cycle. He came by cycle because he was on leave, study leave. Therefore, he didn't take any of the government car. He came by cycle to me. I took the cycle and gave it him. And I have paid 2 rupees to that fellow who maintained the cycle stand. Still care and Gopal has to give that 2 rupees to me. But you'll be surprised. He's one of my mentors and friend, philosopher, and guide. Incidentally, he happens to be father-in-law of, can you guess Surabakash Rao?
No.
B.S. Rao, can you guess? He's father-in-law of Satyanadella. Satyanadella, chief executive of Microsoft. And he's having only one daughter. That is a love marriage. Anu and Satyanadella married. And Satyanadella happens to be the son of another IAS officer, Yugandhar, 1962 batch. Now Kero and Gopal is there. He's the second inspiration. Third was Dr. Jaswant Singh. I was in training center for a long time. He is a famous psychiatrist and he has conducted a program of transaction analysis. I have attended his program. You know, after the program is over, what I told him, if you stand in the Niagara waterfall in the middle, but Niagara waterfall in the middle, you get smashed. But you feel the joy of that water cascading on you. I told Dr. Jaswant Singh that is the effect our class is having on me. That is why specialty DA also is another model. Last one, and not a least one, is my managing director by name N. Mahajan. I have worked with him only for 1.5 2 years, but he made a lot of impression. He was in Delhi for a long time. Though he retired as the chairman of the State Bank of India Recruitment Committee. He retired, I retired. Even then, every year, you'll be surprised, on his birthday, I used to send a bouquet to him in Delhi. Once I sent a bouquet that my liaison officer, whom I still maintain contact, he telephoned to me, said, Sir, Mahajan sir is not there. He has gone to his daughter's place. I know his daughter was in Canada. Then I was trying to contact Canada, his daughter's number. I talked to them. Do you know what the daughter said? Mr. Rao, my father is searching for the telephone directory to get your number and telephone to you that I am not in Delhi. Do not send the bouquet. But by the time bouquet has gone and come back. That is the affection we had. He came back and settled in Hyderabad because his son-in-law is in Hyderabad. And last request he made was he wanted to get his will registered. I helped him in getting his will registered. And I lost him 2 years back. He's no more. He's also one of these four are my inspirations, role models for me. I can't say one man. These four are the people. My father, K.R. Gopal, Dr. Jaswant Singh, and N. Mahajan. Thank you for the beautiful question you asked.
Thank you, sir. That's really nice. Thank you for taking us on that beautiful journey to get to know about your dad and all of these great individuals who are there in your life and have contributed to your success, who you feel they have been great inspirations. And today they've all, made you as a great inspiration for us. Thank you very much. Wonderful. Thank you so much, sir. Dear sir, we know that you are a great writer. You've been authoring books. You write poems. You write articles. That's really very nice. And that's a surprise to me that you still have that zeal within you at the age of 78 to contribute more to the field of literature, to the field of, journalism, writing. That's really very nice. So how did you get into writing and what has inspired you? Could you take us on a journey about your books and writing, sir?
Originally, I was very good in Telugu, and Telugu is my mother tongue. And in a school, Surapakash knows, there is a school known as LBM or ULCM high school, and there is ACCAR. In the school I was studying, there in Telugu, I concentrated so much. Our Telugu lecturer teacher was BT Ramanujacharyu. And I used to write whatever the questions you used to ask. I wrote exactly as the book says. In the Telugu language, there is Ardha Suna, half circle. All those things I used to write. Then I used to fight with him. Why you are not giving 10 out of 10? He used to say, Are, Dinakar, in Telugu, we cannot give 10 out of 10. I can give you 7 or 8. I cannot give you 10. I used to have a pick-up fight with him. Though I was good in Telugu at that point of time, as I grew, I was not very comfortable in Telugu talking about that. Though my teachers were Janjala Papa Sastri and Jammalak Madharama Sarma, famous poets, famous literary Telugu people and Sanskrit people in Andhra Pradesh. But as I grew, I also developed interest in English language, and you'll be surprised. Myself and P.A. Chaudhary, I talked about P.A. Chaudhary and myself are friends from 1961. We studied together in post-graduation. We are roommates. He's MA Literature and MA Economics. He used to thoroughly go through all the English literature and he used to share with me. And about the phonetics, he used to write on the wall, everything. I developed slight interest in the English literature. Therefore, actually, when I went to Minia, Chaudhary, I was talking about you, man, you're missing.
Yeah, I am now.
I said, why you wrote poetry in English? I said, one of the idea was my close friend P.H. Chaudhary, who was my roommate, he used to write all the phonetic symbols on the wall with his pencil. And that fellow is such a fellow. By the time he came to the second year portion also he has completed. Therefore, I used to ask him, why you are not reading? What is there to read? I know everything. He has become university first in English literature. He is also a sort of inspiration for me. Therefore, I wrote this book of poems in English. Somebody says, you ride a bike, you are a banker, but you have written a book in English. And this book is this. This is known as Echoes of Life by me. This is the book of poems I've written. Originally, I started when I went to Minneapolis. My daughter was there. Minneapolis, 30 degrees or 20 degrees centigrade minus. And my daughter said, Dad, you write something. Then she gave a table lamp and a table and a book and a pen and everything. Whenever I used to get inspired, I take a pen and I used to write. For example, I see a leaf falling down from a tree. Then I'm inspired. I write about the leaf. I see a old man walking with a stick. Then I wrote a poem about that gentleman. I saw an old woman with a wrinkled face smiling. I wrote a poem about that. I saw a small kid laughing and playing. I wrote a poem about that boy. I saw two, boy and girl, hugging each other. In America, it is quite common, even on the roads. I wrote a poem about them. Of course, I wrote at least 6 to 8 poems about my wife also I wrote. Before I loved her, I married her. So many things about my friends I wrote. Inspiration is any single thing which happens, which I observe. Something used to come up from my inside. It's like a small welling river, a small fountain. And then I used to write. And how I wrote, what I wrote, also I wrote poems about that. Therefore, people are interested. Echoes of Life is the name of the book. They can go to Amazon and get it. If after reading the book, if they are not happy, let them send a WhatsApp message to me. I'll send back the money back to them. Don't worry. This is about what made me to write poetry. A bit of influence of P.H. Chaudhary is there. That fellow never wrote any poems and etc. His politics, literature, Shakespeare, Macbeth, all those things.
Wonderful.
Go ahead.
Wonderful. So that's really so nice. Everything inspires you to write, to put down your thoughts, and to give credit and tribute to the beautiful things that you see around yourself. Even a leaf, is inspiring you to write a poem. That's wonderful, sir. That's really nice. Brilliant. And dear friends, this is the way we all have to be humble. That's really nice to learn it from you, sir. It's a blessing to have you with us today. And dear sir, you said, even if you don't like my book, just let me know. I'll return your money. That is very humble and of you, and you're so down to earth, very practical. That's really nice.
Thank you.
And all of us should have this within us, to be simple as we can. Yes.
Thank you. Thank you, Auntie.
Thank you, sir. Thank you very much. Dear friends, thanks for being with us, all our guests. We really appreciate your presence. Thank you very much.
One more share I wanted to share. Actually,
Yes.
I wanted my book of poems to be released by Shantanu Mukherjee. As I told you, he's the first State Bank of Hyderabad officer who has become MD of State Bank of Hyderabad. Somehow, he was busy, I was busy. I couldn't get released by him. But maybe some other time I write some other book, I will ask him to release in course of time. Okay, go ahead.
Thank you, sir.
Thank you, sir.
Thank you, Shantanu.
Thanks to everyone. Thank you so much. It's a beautiful day. Let's go ahead with the next question. Dear sir, this question comes up like this. How would you want to be remembered in this world, and why should the people remember you?
A very tricky question, undoubtedly.
Yes, sir.
I am not bothered about whether people remember me or not. That is their choice. because some people remember somebody, some people may not remember, some people try to forget somebody. These are all the issues, personal issues. But if at all people want to remember me, I want to remember me as an extrovert, a helpful man, a man who loves to interact with people, a man who loves to help people. Because my life principle is very simple. Because first, protect yourself. I have to protect myself. Protect my close kith and kin. Never harm anybody. If you can help somebody, help it. But if somebody wants to harm you, you should know how to protect yourself. That is how I look at it. Therefore, I want to be remembered as a person who loves people, who loves to interact with people, who is friendly, who is helpful. These are the things I want them to remember. If at all they want, there is no guarantee they should remember. Now, in this particular aspect, I will quote one example of B.S. Rao, who is still there, B. Suryaprakash Rao.
Yes.
You'll be surprised. He was junior to me in State Bank Hyderabad as a probation officer. Which batch is B.S. Rao? Unmute yourself. Unmute. You are unmute. He has forgotten how to unmute.
Yes, I guess.
You can unmute? You can unmute him? Andrea?
I guess sir has to, he has to unmute himself, sir.
You have to unmute yourself,
Yes.
Suryaprakash Rao. Okay. He's younger to me, but he doesn't know how to unmute. That's the beauty of life. You have to click. No. Still unmute. Still you are in mute. Suryaprakash Rao.
I guess he needs some assistance, I guess.
Okay. Doesn't matter.
Yes.
Okay, you are not in a position to do, but you'll be surprised. We are in a group. Suryaprakash Rao is junior to me, and we were never very close friends because he's stiff-necked, egoistic. I am double stiff-necked and egoistic, double egoistic. Therefore, we didn't, we maximum would have said hello, but after becoming AGM, we went to some other bank. Then he resigned, joined one of the company, ARM company or some company with a very good salary and etc. Finally, he retired. Then in one of my State Bank Hyderabad employees group, he was there. And there I came to know he lost his spouse 2 years or 1.5 years back. I felt inside me, felt like talking to him. Then I telephoned him. He is settled in Karimnagar along with his sister. He also talked to me. We broke the ice, what they call, and then we became friends. Then he was recollecting. He says, I remember you for one particular thing. I said, what is that? Not being my stiff neck and ego. He's talking about way back in my college days when he was junior to me. He remembered me, my name being seen in the book of that college as a man who got in history, economics, and political science second class. At that time, to get second class itself is more than distinction. After that, he got it, second class. He is same subject, history, economics, and political sciences. Therefore, he remembered me. He shared that with me. I felt very happy. Then I said, B.S. Rao, Suryaprakash, we will try to maintain contact again. He's not in a position to unmute, therefore he's not talking. And at that time, though I got BA History, Economics, Political Science second class, my friend P.A. Chaudhary, he is college first. His subject is literature, but he was college first. You'll be surprised. In MA, he is university first English literature. I was first class only, no college first and etc. What I'm saying is, this is the bonding we are having with my friends. Therefore, this is what I am. Go ahead.
Wonderful, sir. That's so nice to give credit and tribute to all of your friends, mentioning, how they influenced your life and how they remember you. And you remember them so well. You remember all those incidents and you're sharing it with us. That's really great. Thank you for that, sir. Thank you.
Thank you.
Thank you, sir. Dear sir, have you been watching movies with your friends, either, during college time? Did you skip any classes and go for a movie or something like that? Could you share something about movies?
We didn't skip classes somehow, that particular, though people are there who skip classes and go. I never skipped classes and I never went anywhere to pictures. But some of the pictures which a youngster, as a kid, as a college student, I saw some of the pictures which had a major impact on me. not personality-wise, but still I remember Ben-Hur, Ten Commandments. In English, I remember these two very vividly. Those two very fantastic classical movies. In Hindi, I like Pyasa. Pyasa is such a beautiful movie that follows a poet and etc. And people are not bothered about him. But after his death, they conduct a big ceremony honoring the memory of that poet. That I love. In Telugu, I loved Maya Bajar. You may not be knowing what Pendli Pustakam. These are the small movies which I used to enjoy. You'll be surprised. Then, uh, when I became a CGM and I was talking, TV anchor was there by name Jhansi. I don't know how many Telugu people will be knowing her. She is Jhansi. She wanted to interview me because in one of the meetings I shared Pendli Pustakam and things like that. She is conducting a program of Pendli Pustakam, interviewing husband and wife. She came to my quarters when I was CGM in State Bank of Hyderabad in Srinagar Karani. She conducted interview and she took almost 40 minutes conduct interview. Do you know what she said? Before going, she touched my feet and my wife's feet. She said, "Yours one of the second best. First was Nageswara Rao. She is a famous senior actor. She conducted his program 2 times, part 1 and part 2. She said, I also feel like conducting part 1, part 2, but generally my people won't allow part 1, I'm saying. What I'm saying is, these are the movies or these are the people who had a great influence on me and my influence on them. Therefore, who is Jhansi? TV anchor. She is not related. She came and conducted interview. That is what I feel like saying. It is me.
That's really nice. Thank you, sir, for sharing. Thank you very much. Thank you for sharing all of that. When you were explaining all of this, I could even form a visual picture in my mind. And I could understand how she just touched your feet and your Mrs.'s feet. And then, there was a good bonding. That's really very nice. Thank you so much for sharing. Wonderful. Dear sir, holidays. Let's talk about holidays. How do you look at holidays? Do you now still go on holidays? Or which was your favorite holiday destination you could share?
After retirement, we are all on holidays in the sense, of course, for 4.5 years when I was director of Alpha Foundation and senior advisor of Maxwell Trust, you'll be surprised. I have become more busy after retirement and joining EQUI because they have asked me to start a microfinance organization known as Maxwell Trust. And microfinance is an infinitesimal part of our banking. That means almost negligible what I'm talking about those days. But I have started the microfinance organization and developed it at a 20 crore business, all confined to Hyderabad slums. And I have taken Mr. Sanjay Reddy, Mr. Pvt Rao, Deputy General Managers who worked with me in State Bank of Hyderabad as my DGMs in that particular one. I have taken Ramon Rao, who was General Manager, retired General Manager there. Like that, Srinivasa also joined only for 1 month or so. And we have developed this microfinance organization in a very beautiful way. Then, as the work was not sufficient for me, they wanted me to take care of the Alpha Foundation as a director, which was a very nascent stage. The corporate social responsibility. That is the way we are taking. When I took over that, there was nothing, no activity except a few in 2 offices. We have opened 80 centers all over the country, including Aizawl, Mizoram, Calcutta, Bombay, Bengaluru, Pune, Hyderabad, 80 centers. They are known as ACLs, Alpha Centers for Land. In a slum, we open the center, small place we take, and we appoint a manager, we appoint a working peon or so, whatever the staff member. All children of the slum, we used to teach them 3 hours what they got. And all the girls, ladies, we used to teach them how to stitch all those things. Senior citizens, candle making or agarbatti making. These centers have become the hubs for the activities of these people. These ACLs have become very famous. I used to go on tours and go to every place and visit. And I used to, in these ACLs, we used to get the food cook in the center and give to the children. When I go to a center, I used to take my plate, my glass water, my water bottle, but I used to take the same food to see that my children are getting proper food. And if the child is not properly combed or properly dressed, I used to ask the manager, purchase oil bottles, purchase soaps, but see that my kids are properly taken care of. And it gave me immense satisfaction, 4.5 years regularly on tours. And my wife used to say, one suitcase is kept ready, came back for 2 days, another suitcase I used to. All these 80 centers I visited, it has given immense satisfaction. Then some slight financial problem was there. They wanted to sell out this microfinance organization. I said you can sell it off, sell for profit of 5 crores because that can be used for the Alpha Foundation. They said, why don't you involve? I said, I won't involve myself because it is a question of Kanva syndrome. My bosses, they don't know what is Kanva syndrome because it was coined by me. Kanva is a father of Shakuntala who was given in marriage to Dushyanta. It was when she's going, Kanva was crying. Therefore, this baby of Maxwell Financial Institution, you sell it out, and I won't involve myself. That is what I call Kanva syndrome. But after retirement, it gave me immense satisfaction. Then these people, Spyn Financial Services, they came to me in 2010. They wanted me to join them. Then I joined them, but with a condition. I put two conditions. I don't want any salary because I'm comfortable with money. But I come with 3 of my friends. They were surprised. You know, in a shop you go, you purchase one shirt, they'll give one shirt extra. Or purchase one pen, they'll give 2 pens. Then I took P. Srinivasa Rao, who is SIDBI CGM. I took Ashok Kalmankar, Deputy Managing Director of SBI, who was my close friend. Raman Rao, who was my General Manager. All these people have taken. I asked Chaudhary to join. He refused to join. There is a different issue. But we work together. But for the last 2 years, because of COVID, we are not going. But still, my institution is there. Maybe November 15th or November 20th, I'll try to join them. Go back. But go there for 2-3 hours. And all my friends will be there. We'll have a cup of tea, whatever little business we can do. Because we are all comfortable with the money. We are not after money. This is what I do.
Wonderful, sir. Thank you. Thank you so much for sharing all of that. Thank you so much. You're really down to earth. I really like the way you are so humble. You know, you allow others also to grow with you. You're very focused on what you're doing. You know where you are. You're very clear about what you want in life. There's a lot of clarity in your life. When you start sharing all of this, we get to know that you're a person who focuses on clarity. That's really nice, sir. Thank you so much. We come on with the next question. Dear sir, as a youngster, as a teenager, or as a school student, were you interested in sports and games? And if yes, your favorite sport or your favorite game, what was it?
When we were young in the school, we used to play ball badminton. I don't know how many people play the ball badminton. Surpakas or Chaudhary, they will be knowing. There is a woolly ball, slightly yellowish ball. We used to play badminton with that. And in the front, I was not good in playing the front. In the back, total 5 people with their front, left, left back, right back, and center. Always I used to play left back or right back. Ball badminton, I was very good. When I grew later, I become shuttlecock badminton. And you'll be surprised. Before joining the bank, my brother, who was in Punjab National Bank, he taught me how to play table tennis. I learned hardly for a month or so. Then, when I joined in the bank as a probation officer, we went to the staff college for training. There also sports events are conducted. Mr. Srinivasa Rao was also there. We two played together table tennis and we got second prize in table tennis. And it was a surprise for me because I'm not so great. But Srinivasa Rao was very good in table tennis. I also helped him so that we got a second prize. Some book they have given, fitness book or something they have given. Ball badminton, shuttlecock playing, and table tennis. These are 3 of my favorites. And people, most of my friends, they love cricket. Somehow I'm not very much great fan of cricket because I used to believe, I don't know who said that, Bernard Shaw, whoever it is, Chaudhary will correct me. 11 fools play, 11,000 people watch. Chaudhary, who said that? You have to unmute and say, unmute. Bernard Shaw. You have to unmute and say. Okay. Somebody said, I occasionally watch, but there are people, morning, evening, like Chaudhary, Mr. Kalmankar, they glue to the TV. And there is a group in my WhatsApp group. In addition to watching TV, they regularly put this fellow did this, that fellow did this. I said, God bless them. You watch TV and enjoy. Why you are putting these messages? But I can't tell them. They may feel bad. but it is so.
Yes, sir. That's really nice. Thank you for sharing. Yeah.
Go ahead.
Would anyone like to share a few points from your side? Would like
What?
to add on to that? B.S. Rao, sir?
B.S. Rao, would you like to, or Chaudhary, would you like to do? Whatever it is. Okay. Ravi, are you there, Ravi?
Yes, sir. I'm there, sir. Yeah, I may be permitted to say one or two sentences about sir.
Yes,
Please,
please, sir.
go ahead.
Please go ahead.
You come on,
because-
you come on video, man. We want to see you.
No, better. I'm not. But I may be permitted to be in the audio, sir. And
Go ahead, go ahead.
I know Dinakara Rao, sir, for the last 3 decades. I would say for the last 30 years plus, because we were in the bank together. I worked under him, and but one or two extra qualities I would like to tell about sir is one is he's very meticulous in keeping the personal relations. That is what I found in him, and that because of that he is having a lot of friends. Friend circle is very good for him, and he's the second point I would like to tell a second quality I would like to tell about sir is he's always helpful to the friends and always approachable and helpful. And the third thing I would like to say is always cheerful and make the surroundings very cheerful and happy. These are the things I would like to highlight his personality, I would say. Thank you for giving me an opportunity.
Thank you, Ravi. Thank you. Thank you.
Thank you. That's very nice. Thanks for sharing. That's so beautiful. Thank you.
Chaudhary, would you like to say something?
I guess Chaudhary sir will be back. There might be a slight technical issue. He'll be back, sir.
Give me a second, because my wife has to put medicine in the eyes. I just advise him and advisor and come for a second.
Yes, sure, sir. So, sure, sir. Anyone would like to share today anything with regard to Mr. Dinakara Rao, sir? Yes, Rao, sir, anything to share? Anyone in the audience, anyone would like to share something? That's really nice, my dear friends, to be connected with our guest and celebrity. Yes, sir.
Am I audible, Dinakara Rao?
Yes, sir.
Audible, sir. Go ahead, sir.
I am P.A. Chaudhary. Hello?
Yes, please. Yes, please.
We are listening, sir. We are listening.
I am P.A. Chaudhary. I think Dinakara Rao told that our association and friendship started from 1961, since our college days. So, it's one of the longest relationship we had. We were friends, close friends, and family friends. And retirement, we are lucky to settle in the same place, Hyderabad. So we'll be meeting very frequently and interacting with each other. And as you observed, his great quality is that he is down to earth. He is very flamboyant, likes to have human relations at the top of his agenda. He forces people to be in contact with him. And that is his great quality. And as he said, though I was a student of literature, I never wrote poetry, but he got inspired, obviously. And I'm glad that he became a poet, and I'm indirectly responsible for that. And he's a great family man of all the things. He is a great family personality, and his relatives, daughters, grandchildren, they adore him, and equally he adores them. And by arranging these things, I rarely join these things. This must be one of the rare interviews where I joined with him, because I'm not so tech savvy and I don't have that much patience also in handling these technology items. But today it's accidentally I joined, and I think I have to go after 10 minutes. Good that I could continue for this 1 hour interaction with various aspects of his life. And most of them I know what he explained. Nothing new, but it's so naturally after interaction and the personal relationship with over so many decades, we know each other so closely, and this thing. I'm very glad he's able to interact with others and share his experiences at an international level. I wish him all the best. Thank you.
Thank
Thank
you,
you.
sir.
Thank you. Mamta, you want to say something? Mamta Mathur, are you there? Very wonderful lady she is, Mamta
Yes.
Mathur.
Yes.
And I mean, when you meet him and talk to him, the encounters we had with her life, in the sense how she overcame, and she has become a great one of the wonderful psychologists. I don't know, she may not be there. Go ahead.
Yes, sir. Thank you,
Thank
sir.
you, Chaudhary.
Thank you,
Oh,
Chaudhary,
sir.
sir.
Thank you.
Thank you. B.S. Rao, sir, would like to share something, sir?
No,
B.S. Rao Garu, do you have something to share?
B.S. Rao is dozing off.
లేదండి నేను I was not able to speak earlier. My friend helped me in unmuting it. I have been following. Please carry on.
You would like to
Let us
share
carry on.
something, sir?
Well, nothing particular at this juncture. Nothing particular.
How sweet. That's so
He
kind of
still
you, sir.
continues to be stiff-necked.
Yes.
My car is also very stiff. Go ahead.
Dear sir, I have a very, sensitive question here. We've seen many of the senior citizens who've been abandoned by their children. And these senior citizens have been giving their all. They've been educating their children. Every penny they earned, they've been, spending it for the family, to uplift their family, to educate their children. And now when they are in their old age, they have not a single penny left with them. And many of such senior citizens are in old age homes or at bus stops, at railway stations, abandoned, uncared for. So the question here lies for the youth. Should the youth start saving for their old age, for their age where they cannot physically do much of effort? Some may be healthy, some may not be. So do you think savings is very important from day one? The moment they receive the paycheck in their hand, their first earnings, savings should start beginning from there on? Yes, sir.
You'll be surprised. When I joined the bank, you'll be surprised. My salary was 500 rupees. And luckily in the bank, they automatically deduct PF, pension, things like that, gratuity, whatever it is. And out of 500, I used to send 250 rupees to my father and mother. Whether they required or not, I used to send to them. And the remaining I used to spend with my wife and children or whatever it is. And we used to say, when we will get 4-figure salary, that is 1,000 rupees salary. I'm talking about 1968 and onwards, when the gold price was 170 rupees for the tula. But nowadays, youngsters, when they get salary, they want to splurge. They want to spend on the goods. Shall I have a, for the ladies, Louis Vuitton or something bag, or gents, Puma shoes, or Skechers shoes, or whatever it is. They want to spend more to show off that they're earning, they're rich. My advice to them is, for heaven's sake, no doubt, you spend. I'm not saying that you cannot spend on yourself, but take some percentage, 10% or 20% or whatever it is, as a saving from day one, which will be useful to you as you grow. Because once you become old, if you are not having pension facility, if you take the central government employees or state government employees, for example, they get a huge pension. My rank person in the central government or state government is getting 1.5 lakh rupee per month as pension. We are not getting. We're getting something. But private companies, software companies, where is the question of their pension? Nowadays, most of the pension facilities are removed. Therefore, from day one, they have to save. Therefore, if you have seen the old people, recently, hardly 10 days back, some Ratnalaya Vruddhashram, old age home people, they have approached me. And whatever the things I'm having, wet grinder I was having, and 3-4 stools I'm having, and some tabletop we are having, and water dispenser, all those things I gave to them. They felt very happy. They said, donated by my wife's name. I said, Ragila Devi, so and so. But please remember, once somebody becomes old and somebody is on bed, minimum 20,000 for nursing care every day, Shiri. Every month, they have to pay 20 to 25,000 as on date to be a nursing care. Where is that money from them? Unless they save, they can't take it. As the present day younger generation, they are not fully taking care of their father and mother. They should remember their children also may not take care. They may take care. depending upon how family get up is there, how family values are there. But that is a different issue. Therefore, my strong and sincere advice, all youngsters, day one, stop splurging the money on goods. Go to shop or stop, go to this. Nowadays, Amazon, order everything. No, save something and spend for yourself. To first take care of necessities, then comforts. Do not go after luxuries at this point of time. Take care to save something for your old days. That is my sincere advice to you.
Thank you, sir. Thank you so much for sharing. That's really very nice. Thank you very much. Dear sir, from your experience, vast experience in life, on the personal and professional front, what is the difference between smart work and hard work?
Oh, that is a very, very, very good question. Am I audible?
Yes, sir. Audible, sir.
You know, I'll give an example before explaining what this was. When I was retiring in the bank, my bank association has given a party. Then I was talking to Mr. Ashok Kalmankar has come all the way from Bombay to be there as a deputy managing director to witness my farewell party. He is there because my MD has gone on a tour somewhere. But there I said, in the whole bank, all staff can be divided, staff including peons to the top level, 3 categories. One is known as jumps, DEMS jumps. Another is known as gums. Third is known as bumps. Every institution will have positively jumps. 20% will be jumps who will take the bank to the higher heights by business growth, by creativity, by inspiring others and etc. They need not be in the only top management category. They can be in any category. Even a peon can inspire. Therefore, 20% are jumps. And 70% are gums. Gums means they stick to their seat, they work. They are the hard workers. Without them, bank will not work. These jumps, 20%, they cannot run the whole bank. Please remember, day-to-day work, everyday work, talking to the customer, maintain a relationship, we all depends upon them.
Excuse me, sir. I guess there's some, yeah.
Huh?
Is there an audio defect or something?
Now it is okay?
Oh, yes.
Now,
now it's
Yes.
clear.
Yes.
Sorry. Whatever I said in the earlier, not clear?
Just the last 2 lines were not clear, sir.
Jumps you have understood.
Yes, sir.
And then there is known as gums. Gums means these are the people who work, who stick to their seat, 10 to 5 or 10 to 7. They serve the customer. They get the small business and etc. The bank runs or any institution runs only mainly because of gums. And bank or institution progresses because of jumps. For example, Surya Prakash is a jump. And I know Ashok Kalmankar is a jump. Shantanu is a jump. These are the people who take the institution to the higher heights. And they are known as bumps. Bumps means these are the fellows, mischief creators, frauds, they do frauds, they do mischief. I don't know, Urdu, in Hindi, they call gungli. They try to put quarrel between 2 people and 3 people. They are the destroyers. Therefore, bumps should be taken care and controlled by the jumps. Drums allow to work freely and support them, motivate them, take care of them. Therefore, smart workers are these jumps. Hard workers are gums, and useless fellows and troublemakers are bums. Therefore, a smart work is a person who focuses on the goal. And what are the ways to achieve that goal? Plan A, Plan B, Plan C, Plan D. Which is the best way? He takes that way and achieves that goal. It's a smart way of working. Hard worker, you give him a goal, he will slog, he will do. But he will not think of alternative. Plan A, Plan B, Plan C, Plan D. Whatever the broadened path is there, he will go. Jumps will create paths. They'll find out paths. They force you to do different paths. Therefore, the difference between smart worker and hard worker is not much, except these people can have different ways of achieving hard work. And any institution, please remember, it survives only because of hardworking people. It grows because of smart working.
Wow, wonderful, brilliant, brilliant, wonderful. That's really nice. Dear sir, now we come on a personal front. Would you oblige and sing a song for us in any of the languages you're comfortable? Would you do that for us?
I don't know how to sing. That is the point. Otherwise, I would have, all my people will run away. Because,
Is it so?
you know, when I was young, when I was young, my voice was so bad. There used to be no community known as Vaishya community. Their voice is very, everything okay. My voice used to be like that. Then people used to tease me. If I sing, including you will run away.
Look
I don't
at
know how
that.
to sing. I appreciate somebody singing, somebody dancing and etc. But I don't know. I should be very frank with you.
Okay, sir. No worries, sir. Thank you so much for being polite on that. Thank you very much. Dear sir, your favorite color and why?
Oh, you see the shirt I'm wearing,
Yes,
blue.
sir.
I love blue color. You may ask me why blue color. Ocean is blue, sky is blue. And though I don't belong to royal blood, people say theoretically royal blood is blue. And blue suits me also. Therefore, blue color jeans, blue color shirts, blue color kurta pajamas, I wear blue color t-shirts. You'll be surprised. Recently, my daughter came from Atlanta because my wife was undergoing cataract operation. She came and spent 10 times. She said clearly, Daddy, I'm not bringing you blue t-shirts. Already I'm having various colors of blue t-shirts. There I'm getting you different color blue shirts. Different color shirts, not blue shirts. I mean, people know I love blue. My daughter herself said she brought different colors, but not blue. If I open my wardrobe, at least you will find 10 to 15 different shades of blue. Even now, I am wearing a blue shirt.
Oh,
I
that's
love
great.
blue because blue represents the wide horizon, ocean blue, sky is blue.
Wonderful, wonderful. That's really very nice. Thanks for giving us that insight. Thank you so much, sir. Your favorite subject when you were a student?
School or college or what? Where? In the school, Telugu was my favorite subject. But in college, history was my favorite subject. But finally, I joined economics but economics was never my favorite subject. But my elder brother told me there is a lot of chance if you do the economics. Therefore, I took economics. Of course, I stood first class. But my favorite is Telugu when I was school kid, and history when I was in college. That is why I said I've got BA second class history, economics, and political science. After me, Surya Rao got. Surya friend was there. I forgot his name. He got third. I mean, he also third year he got it. But me, Surya and that general. History was my favorite subject.
Wonderful, wonderful. Thank you, sir, so much. So now we request you to share a samhita or a quote or a proverb, as you could say that, a nice favorite one, where you really focus on that. Yes, sir.
It is a very beautiful question. And my favorite and also my wife's favorite is do not trouble the trouble, will the trouble troubles you.
Wow.
I hope you understood.
Yes.
Do not trouble the trouble, will the trouble troubles you. Most of the people, they think in every situation, every question, everything happening, they should react or take care of it. People are not forgetting that every person is having three circles. I'm talking psychological point of view. One is known as circle of control. That means he will be in a position to control. At what time you want to get up, what you want to eat, whether you want to eat junk food or nutritious food, whether you want to go for a walk, you want to do exercise, you want to do pranayama, what you want to do, which is under your control, what type of friends you can make. This is internal control. That is circle of internal control. Second circle, around the internal control circle is circle of influence. You can try to influence your friends who are drinking much or playing cards. You can influence your daughters and sons-in-law and sons, granddaughter. You try to influence them, but whether they are going to be influenced or not, depending upon them. You cannot do that. Therefore, you try. The last circle is circle of concern. What is happening Ukrainian war? What is happening Hamas attack on Israel? But most of the people, circle of concern also, they take into their mind and they feel stressed. They feel worried. They feel scared. What will happen if the third world war comes? What will happen if a bomb is thrown on our country? You will not be there to think about it. But they take the whole thing into their mind, they get stressed out. Therefore, please remember, in a do not trouble the trouble till the trouble troubles you. Handle the situation when you come across it. Do not think that something is going to happen.
Wonderful.
Otherwise, they can cross the bridge when you come across. Therefore, my appeal to all the people is be careful. You know how to respond, but not to react. Okay?
Wonderful.
Thank you.
Yeah, go ahead, sir. Go ahead.
No, that is what I'm saying. Most of the people, they react. then what is the difference between reaction and response? If you have seen when as youngsters, most of the people know, when you are upset or angry, father and mother used to say, count to 10. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. That makes you cool down. That makes you to reflect and think. If you see in a house with small kids, etc., somebody knocks at the door. First one to run is not elderly people. The kid runs, Mama, Daddy, somebody has come. Like that, your child in you will try to react. No. You have to bring your adult to see what the situation is, then study the situation and respond. It takes half a minute. I can tell you a small thing. In the brain, there are neurons. Between neuron and neuron, there is a gap known as synapse. SYNAPSE. Infinitesimal gap. Any thought passing through will stop there for an infinitesimal second. Use that second, then you will be in a position to respond instead of reacting. Reacting can be any way, negative way, positive way. Respond is study the situation, you alternative choices, then you talk or respond. That is one as response.
Thank you. Thank you very much. Thank you so much for sharing all of that, sir. Lots of takeaways from you. Much appreciated. Thank you very much. Dear sir, do you love pets and do you have a pet at home?
This is really a question I ask myself. I love pets in the sense I love only dogs, but I never maintain dog. Especially I love Alsatian dog. My cousin used to maintain. I used to take it out. My wife loves dogs. She was in Nehru Zoological Park because her father was garden superintendent. They are having a beautiful building, Noorbagh bungalow. She used to have 2 to 3 dogs. One name is Rani also. But I am not maintaining dog. When I go to Atlanta to my daughter's place, they are having one dog by name Loki, L-O-K-I. Regularly, I take that guy for a walk, and he enjoys my company. I enjoy his company. Actually, they call him as a Brahmaraj Lokeshwar Rao. That means their surname also they gave to that guy, Loki, but they call Loki. But I love to, but till now I have not taken any pet, either dog or a cat or anything like that. But I love dogs, especially Alsatian dog. That is why I said I take that Alsatian dog whenever I go to Atlanta. 3 months I stay, I regularly take it for a walk. My wife loves dogs, but we are not maintaining dog, and this is difficult for us.
Great, sir. Thank you, sir. So I have a cup in my hand. How would you look at this cup? Is it half full, half empty, or is it filled to the brim, or your cup of joy is overflowing?
Beautiful point is your cup is not transparent. There I can't see, but I can understand the meaning behind it. Would you like to be pessimist or optimist? What you are saying is somebody who sees the glass half empty is a pessimist. Somebody who sees glass half full is an optimist. I don't believe in that. A glass with half water is a water. If you are thirsty, you drink it. And if you want more water, take the water bottle, pour it and drink it. This is a old concept, half empty, half. But generally, you should have a positive look to the world, positive attitude you should have. And then you will be in a position to look at the things in a positive way. That doesn't mean when I'm interacting with somebody, there are no negative aspects in him. I'm not saying that. But there will be positive aspects in every human being, in every situation. You try to bring that positive aspect in you, interact with that positive aspect with the other person. Then the life will be more happy. But most of the people have definitely developed attitude of looking at the negatives, criticizing everybody. I think famous example. One of the professor put a huge white screen, and in the corner one small black dot. He asked the students, "What do you see?" Most of the students said, "Sir, there is a black dot on the white screen." White screen is so huge, black dot is so small. Most of the time, people have developed the habit of looking at the negatives. Therefore, that is half empty, pessimistic look. Half full, positive look is see the positive in other persons, try to vibe from that angle. That is how I vibe with B.S. Rao, Suryaprakash Rao. I see the positive in him, bring out my positive. Now we have become friends. Okay.
Yes, sir. Thank you, sir, so much.
Suryaprakash is smiling.
Nice. Yes, sir.
Suryaprakash is smiling. Okay, go ahead. That means I agree with what I said. Go
yes,
ahead.
sir. Yes, sir. Dear sir, how many languages are you comfortable in conversing?
3. One is my mother tongue, Telugu, and thanks to Janjala Papa Sastri and Jammalapaka Mahavarashrama, because I'm good in Telugu, but not writing poetry. In English, of course, I wrote a book of poems also. Hindi also, these three are comfortable. But if somebody talks Malayalam and Tamil in a very slow, Endana Visesham, Sukamano, I can understand.
How
But
nice.
if they talk fast, I understand. And actually, thanks to Mr. Ravi, I think Steve is still there. And also thanks to my friend Nair and Usha, I'm trying to learn Malayalam also. Because my second son-in-law is a Palghat Ayyar. Of course, he studied in Bangalore and etc. But I want to learn Tamil and Malayalam because Malayalam I have very good friends, Ravi, Warrior, and Usha, and Nair. These are three close family friends. But Malayalam I want to learn. Tamil I want to learn because my son-in-law is a Tamilian. But both I can understand, but I can't speak fluently. As I said, Endana Visesam Sukumana. Enna pa Sokhama. Ellaru Sokhama. Something like that. Romba Paskiride. Something like that.
Romba Romba Nalla, sir. Very nice.
Romba நல்லா இருக்கா?
Yes, sir. Very nice. That's great. Dear sir, are you a great listener or a speaker?
That is a beautiful question you're asking. I am both. If you have seen, I listen to your question very clearly.
Yes.
Understand what you are asking. But I am not a yes and no answer man. If you
Yes.
ask me, what is your hobby? I won't say simply this and that. I explain. Therefore, I am maybe slightly more on the speaker side than the listener side. But I am not hearing anybody. I want to listen to everybody. Listen with empathy. Understand what the question they're asking. Then respond. But I'm more on the speaking side. Most of the people, they say, old people, they should speak more so that they become more energetic. That is what general saying is. Nowadays, psychologists are also saying, old people, please remember, old means aged people. You talk more. You spend time with the youngsters. You feel more energetic and young. Therefore, I'm more on a speaker side. Out of 1 to 10, I am an 8 speaker. Listening, I am at 6. Why?
Excellent. Excellent. Wonderful. Thank you. Thank you so much for sharing. That's really nice. Dear sir, if you were given an opportunity to go into the past, you were given a time machine, you just have to click one of the buttons. It's just an imaginary question, right? You have to just click the button on the time machine and that takes you into the past. And there you're supposed to relive somebody's life. Whose life you would love to relive?
Netaji Subhash Chandra Bose. He is one of my favorite ideal in the political scene. Not Mahatma Gandhi, not Nehru, or anybody. Netaji Subhash Chandra Bose, who fought for the country, who was unrecognized. Even now, nobody knows how he died. I mean,
It's a
people
mystery.
say in a plane crash he died.
Yes.
Nobody knows. Somebody says his bones are there. Attikalu they call in Japan. His daughter is trying to get those back to India. But for me, my ideal, I want to be like Netaji Subhash Chandra Bose. If I were to be again born now, people will love to go along with him. Because the present day generation requires a model like Netaji Subhash Chandra Bose. Therefore, if I want go back, I want to become like him.
Wonderful. Very nice. Thank you, sir, for sharing. Wonderful. Here's a very personal question, sir. Do you forgive others easily? Yes or no?
I won't. Though I am trained in the field of psychology, and though I am fielding transaction analysis, I am finding it very difficult to forgive. Most of the people say psychologists, top class psychologists, they forget and forgive. And also they say, when you forgive somebody, the inside, that small fire which is there burning you, will get quenched. I do agree. One of the famous psychologists says, it is like a iron which is getting rusted within you if you do not forgive and forget. I couldn't deal with that in spite of my understanding, etc. There are some people I can't forgive. There are some people, though I forget them, I could not. I don't want to name them. I couldn't forgive them even now, in spite of all my best efforts. But I ensure to myself it won't burn inside me. But I keep in my memory. Can you imagine if you ask the Israelis attacked by Hamas, children killed, that the child's mother can forgive and forget him. A girl, young girl, they are in the music program. They were taken back and raped. Do you think that girl, if she's released now, can she forgive and forget? This is a highly theoretical talk. In spite of all the psychologists, they say forgive and forget. Generally, I don't subscribe to that view. You can forget, but please remember, to forgive, you are not a Jesus Christ. You are not such a great man to forgive. It will be always there in your mind. Because if you forget and forgive, the same person who has harmed you 10 years back can harm you again because you have forgotten about it.
Very
You
right.
have forgiven. That means you can come and again rape the children, kill the children. And let us say somebody came and harmed my younger boy. I forgive and forget. That means next time he comes, I will not remember him. He may again harm my children. I won't subscribe to, though 90% of the psychiatrists say forgive and forgive. I can't. I won't. But I'm still trying to work on that. Maybe when I touch 90 years, if I still live, I may actually forget everything. Go ahead.
Very nice, sir. Very clearly you put that, in fact, it's very true. What all you've shared now, that's really very true. And I really accept that.
Thank you.
That's
Thank
very
you, Andrea.
Thank you, sir. Dear sir, what are the 2 changes that you visualize in the next 50 years? Any 2 changes?
Most of the time, it is going to be mainly AI, artificial intelligence driven economy or society or country or what it is going to be. And also mainly robotic culture. Robotic culture, AI culture, these two are going to dominate the life of the people. And most of the people get accustomed to depending mainly on the AI and robots instead of using their own brain. Sometimes I tell people, after 20 years, you ask a boy, what is your name? He will say, like, he will touch something and say, my name is John. What is your age? Again, he will say, so and so. People will depend more on these things instead of using their own brain and creative power. But life is going to be much more easy. Life is going to be much more happy because these are the things which are going to contribute, provided used in a proper way, AI and robotics, for creating a wonderful life and atmosphere in the country and the world. But if you use a negative way, they are going to destroy the world. Both are choices with the human beings.
Wonderful, sir. Thank you so much for sharing, sir. So now we have a small segment called as the rapid fire round, where where we would like you to answer in 1 or 2 words to get to know about your likes and dislikes. With your permission, may I go ahead with the session?
I may answer, I may not answer, but go ahead.
Please, please. It's a small segment. It's just for 5 minutes. Thank you so much for your time. Yes, sir. It's like this. Yeah, just let me. You said no, maybe I say I will answer or not, but I hope you answer. I'm sure these are very simple ones.
I will try.
Okay, sir. It's just to get to know your likes and dislikes.
Okay.
Dear friends, it's the time for the rapid fire round now to get to know about the likes and dislikes. We've got to know about the life and experiences of sir, his friends, his profession, his work, and insight into living life completely, to have the inner child within you alive, to bond with different people, to respect relationships across the world, and of course, your family and your close friends. Dear friends, it's time now for the rapid fire round. Dear sir, if you were given a chance to select anyone, cakes, chocolates, or ice creams?
Ice cream.
Summer, winter,
That too
rainy.
butterscotch. That too butterscotch.
Oh, great. That's wonderful. Butterscotch. Thank you. The same with me too. Thank you very much. Thank you. Is it the summer, winter, rainy, autumn, or spring season that you like?
I love rainy season. In the sense, I would love to go into the rain without umbrella or anything and walk like a child and feel the experience of raindrops on you. Though nowadays my wife said, don't go. It's a different issue, but I love rainy season. You'll be surprised. I love to drive in heavy rains also. In Kerala, heavy rains are there. I love to drive in heavy rain in a very slow manner.
Yes, sir. That's really nice.
Kerala, heavy rains are there.
Yes, sir. But I guess you should listen to ma'am and stay safe. Yes, because she loves you and she wants you to be safe. Yes, that's really nice. Dear sir, would you love to travel by land, water, or air? First choice.
Air.
You love to stay in a city, village, or a town?
theoretically, I love to stay in a village, but nowadays, better I stay in a city, not even in town, where good hospital facilities are there.
Yes, I get that. Yes, sir. Dear sir, when you help others, do you expect anything in return? Maybe a smile, a thank you, a nod? Do you expect anything in return?
No, I don't expect, because helping is the nature of mine. I help people. Sometimes people, even now, they say, "Sir, in 1985, you helped me." I don't remember them in the bank or outside. But if they say thank you, if they smile, I feel more happy. But if they don't say thank you and not, they don't smile, I don't feel unhappy. I'm neutral.
Yes, sir. Thank you, sir, for your answer. That's really nice. So, dear sir, your idea of a perfect day in
Perfect
one
day.
word. Yeah, a perfect day, a beautiful day, only in one word. Let us see if you could put that in one word.
Can you clarify further? DAT date you are saying? Or a young
DAY
man
day.
Huh?
Or nalla naal.
DAY.
I put it in Telugu. Manchi dinam. Oka manchi dinam. Okka word la. Am I correct in my Telugu? I don't know.
Correct.
Okay.
That one word is Anni Rosulu.
Could you
in
repeat
Telugu.
that, please?
Anni Rosulu.
Anni
All
Rosulu.
days.
All days. Oh my God, that's so nice. Brilliant, brilliant. To look at life in that beautiful way is really nice. All the days are good and great. Wonderful. Alane undale, sir. Prati okkaru.
Yes, sir.
Yes,
Oh,
everyone
madam.
should have the
Oh,
same
no.
thought. Yes. As you said, you're an early bird, so I'll skip that question. Now, it's a very important question here for Pramila ma'am, who's here. She's here to, tell us if it's right or wrong. Are you a great cook? Yes or no?
Ramila says, I have to say.
You have
I
to
have to
answer.
say. Huh?
She's the judge. You have to answer.
She is a great cook. Nowadays, I help her in cutting the vegetables. And I am still learning. I love to learn how to make sambar. She is not teaching me. If I teach you sambar, you will become perfect. Therefore, I won't teach you. But curries, I know how to put masalas with her help guidance. But she is a great cook. I only help in cutting vegetables.
Okay, so thank you, sir, so much on that. Thank you very much. So your favorite cuisine, your favorite recipe, పేరు చెప్పండి, sir.
Aloo paneer curry.
Aloo paneer curry. Okay, great, wonderful. So the name of your favorite teacher when you were in school? Favorite teacher or
BTR.
sir?
BTR. B. Tirumala Ramanujacharya. Telugu teacher with a tuft here. A wonderful man.
That's really nice. Dear sir, you love salty, sweet or spicy food?
I love both sweet and salt. Whenever I go and take a soda, I ask them, add a bit of salt and sugar. Even if I take a Sprite, I put nimbu in that. Nimbu means lemon. Therefore,
Yes.
more on this side, slightly spicy, lemonish type.
Okay, sir. Dear sir, in life, is it all about money? Is it only happiness or both?
Mainly, it is happiness. Happiness can come with multiple things. But reading a book, you will feel happy. Observing nature, you feel happy. Having a good friend conversation, you feel happy. But money is important, essential, because without money, you may not be in a position to live comfortably. Basically, money should be there for you to live comfortably. For happiness, you have to develop other hobbies, friendships, things like that, reading books, meeting people. These are the most important things. Therefore, money is a basic thing for you to survive and prosper. But happiness is multiple things. You will be surprised. Morning, I sit in the veranda, a balcony, having I don't take coffee or tea. I take a cup of milk with a bit of haldi. Haldi means turmeric, bit of pepper powder. That is known as combination of 80-20 is the best one. I take and sip and see the kadamba vrukshas which are there in front of my tree. Small birds. You'll be surprised, as small as my little finger. Yellow birds, black birds with a blue neck, they come. I sit and enjoy. That happiness, even if I pay lakh of rupees, I won't get. I sit there and watch. Free.
Yes.
And Kadamba Vriksha I may not be knowing, because most of Telugu. Lalita Devi is Kadamba Nivasini. That means Parvati Devi lives in a vertical. Vanam means garden of Kadamba trees. all my friend Kadamba trees are.
Yes.
I love that.
Wonderful, wonderful, sir. Dear sir, when you are alone, nobody is with you in your room. You're alone, no mobile, no laptop, no internet connection, only bright sunshine in your room. You're all alone within four walls. You're connected to your thoughts. You have nothing to do. You can't even talk to yourself. You just have to connect with your thoughts. Where do your thoughts take you? Do your thoughts take you into the past? Do your thoughts take you into the past, or they race into the future? Or are you connected to the present moment?
When my thoughts generally they go back to the past. For example, sometimes I think, I don't know whether Ravi is there or not. I have spent wonderful time with Mr. Ravi and his wife Geeta and his daughter Modu in Ernakulam. I think about my going and visiting beaches of Kerala. One of the favorite beaches, Waipin Beach, which is unpolluted, where Ravi's father-in-law is there. His name is Parameshwar Menon. And we go and sit in the beach and enjoy. Always beach I enjoy. And mostly it goes to the past because as we grow old, we live in the memories. For future it is not for us. It's not uncertain because we are willing at any point of time at the call of the God to go. We need not even pack things. Bori Bistar Bandh Hyderabad Derut nahi.
Yes.
We we say if you are calling, we'll go. Otherwise, we'll wait. Here, if you are, I can tell you if you give me 2 minutes time to explain further. Okay.
Yes.
Once I got a message on my mobile about a small video clip about beggar's story of a beggar written by Sudha Murthy, who is wife of Narayana Murthy, Infosys original founder. I clicked on that. Instead of that opening, it went to Lord Shiva Stotra. I was surprised. Again, I came back. Again, I clicked on that. Again, it went to Shiva Stotra. I am a great devotee of Lord Shiva. Then I asked the God in my mind, where are you? Are you asking me to come to Kailasa, that is Upar, or you asking me to come to Kasi, Benares? He said, for the time you come to Benares, Kailasa I will think of later on. Then, after 1973, I went to Benares with two of my friends. One is Kastur Nageswara, another is Kasa Gopal Krishna. We went there for 2 days and wonderful darshan. What I'm saying is, at this age, we are ready at any point. It is His will and pleasure. But every day I chant Sanskrit mantra known as Mahamrutyunjaya mantra. Trayambakam yajamahe sugantim pusti vardhanam. Urvarakame bandhana muchurnichya mamata. Like a small fruit attached, and when it becomes ripened, it gets detached. Our life should be detached, and we go into the Lord Shiva.
Wonderful. Very nice. Brilliantly said, sir. Thank you so much for sharing all of that. We had a beautiful experience. In fact, we would love to listen to more of your experiences and sharing an insight into life and how to overcome different challenges. It's a wonderful day today, having to connect with your friends who are all here. I would love to, have all of them with us again on the International Fab Talks to share your journey where you could all converse and, speak out and let the world know how they can learn from your experiences.
All the numbers, I will send it to you by WhatsApp.
Yes.
Names and numbers. I request all my friends, Surapakash Rao, Chaudhary, Srinivas Rao, Kalmakar, now I think they are there or not, I don't know. I will send all their names, contact, I will tell them, Andrea is going to contact you, give her time and take a session, we'll be there.
Yes.
Thank you, Andrea, for
you.
inviting me to this wonderful session. Thank you.
Thank you, sir. Thank you so much. Sir, there's one last request that we have just 1 minute. Dear
Please.
friends, yes, sir, thank you.
Go ahead.
Dear friends, we know that we've spent lovely moments with our guest, our celebrity, Dinakara Rao, sir. He's been here with us for a long time, sharing all the insights and inputs into life and how you could conquer life's difficulties with a smile, having the inner child within you. My dear friends, let's ask one small question and end the session. Sir, we know that there are 3 magical words: please, sorry, and thank you. From generations, it's been passed on. So whenever we respond and react and converse with people, communicate, we make use of these 3 words: please, sorry, and thank you. Apart from these 3 magical words, we put in a small request to our celebrity to share additional 3 positive words, magical words. Could you share that, please, for us?
You have done wonderful. I am happy to be with you. Not single word I'm saying.
Yes, sir.
And love you much. These are the three. Love, saying somebody wonderful, somebody is great. These are three things. Most of the time we don't say those things. He's great. For example, Ashok Kalmankar is there. He's not there now. He's not there. I rate him as the thorough gentleman in the whole of State Bank of India. A really wonderful gentleman. Now take example Ravi. Ravi is a friend to me from ages. He, his wife, his children, everybody. His daughter, who is having 2 daughters now, she was in my lab when we were driving in the car. Modu, Sancha, we call her. She's a famous doctor. What I'm saying is, to have wonderful things is the beauty of life. Beautiful, wonderful, you are great. These are 3 things we should be in a position to remember and exchange. Thank you.
Thank you
for
so
asking.
much. Thank you. Thank you very much, sir, for your time. And I'd like to
Thank
thank all your friends for being with us. Thank you, dear sirs. Thank you, ma'ams, for being with us. Thank you so much. Looking
Thank you,
forward to
friends.
more interactions. Thank you.
Thank you. Thank you.
Yes, sir. Have a
Bye,
lovely
sir.
day. Thank you, sir.
Thank
Stay safe. Yes, sir. Dear friends, with this, we come to an end to the International Fab Talks. With wisdom, love, care, understanding, the inner child, and of course, experiences will really take you very far. And we've got to learn from all of them. And today, our guest has been a beautiful guest. He has brought out the best sharing. He brought out best memories of his past, the present, and how we could inspire the future generation. He gave us a lot of insights. He was here to empower us. He was here to impact the younger generation, the middle-aged, the youth, and of course, everyone. So we are very grateful to our guest. Thank you so much, Mr. Dinakar, sir. Thank you very much.
Thank you. Yeah. I think available in the YouTube, International
Sure.
Fab Talk. Anybody can go through. And I'm going to give numbers of all of them. You contact them.
Yes.
Thank you very much.
Thank you,
Thank
sir.
you.
Thank you. Thanks to everyone. Stay safe and stay happy. God bless. Thank you.